Today, I want to discuss a very common problem that a lot of people face, especially as they get older, that ends up keeping them in pain and less mobile. This information becomes very important as you age, especially over 60. But if you're younger, take notes, because this will set you up for a healthier future. And you're definitely not going to find this information if you just ask your average doctor. They're not experts in nutrition. They just don't get the training. Their approach is usually about giving you a label for a certain condition that's very descriptive and then matching that with a medication. I'm a lot more interested in getting to the root cause of these issues, and often that starts with what you put on your plate. Do you wake up feeling stiff in the morning? Or maybe you notice that your knees and joints ache more than they used to? Perhaps climbing a flight of stairs, working in the garden, or even just taking a simple walk feels harder because of that nagging soreness and swelling in your joints. If any of that sounds familiar to you, you are definitely not alone. A lot of seniors experience chronic inflammation as they age. It's not just about discomfort. It's something that can really slow you down, make mobility much harder, and even increase your risk for serious conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and others. But here's the good news, and it's something you have direct control over. The foods you eat every single day can either fuel that fire of inflammation, or they can help fight it. And today, I'm going to reveal the top 3 everyday foods that science actually shows can help reduce inflammation, protect your precious joints, and keep you mobile and independent. So, stick with me until the very end, because I'm also going to show you how to add these foods into your meals in very simple, practical ways. Before we dive into the first food, I'd love it if you let me know in the comments where you're rewatching from today. It's always great to see our community. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another health-boosting tip from our channel. For number 1, let's start with one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods out there: fatty fish. I'm talking about salmon, sardines, or mackerel. Now, why fish? It's because it's incredibly rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the ones called EPA and DHA. These are the healthy fats that directly work to reduce inflammation throughout your body. The science on this is pretty clear. Studies show that these omega-3s actually block the inflammatory molecules in your body, things called cytokines and prostaglandins, which are directly linked to arthritis pain and swelling. In fact, research that was published in the Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases found that seniors who regularly ate fatty fish had significantly less joint stiffness in the morning compared to those who didn't. When we break down the nutrients, fatty fish is high in protein, which is crucial for muscle repair and strength, helping to support those joints. It's also rich in vitamin D, which is essential for bone health and your immune system. And of course, it's packed with those omega-3s that calm inflammation. The practical benefits for seniors are huge. It reduces joint pain and stiffness, which is a game changer for daily comfort. It also supports your heart health by improving circulation and helps maintain brain function and memory. Here's a quick tip for you. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. If fresh fish isn't always available or affordable, don't worry. Canned salmon or sardines are excellent, budget-friendly, and convenient alternatives. And if you really don't enjoy the taste of fish, you can talk to your doctor about taking a quality omega-3 supplement from either fish oil or algae oil. For number 2, be very careful not to overlook this next category: leafy green vegetables. Think about spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These are a true powerhouse for fighting inflammation. These greens are absolutely loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that work to neutralize free radicals. Free radicals are these unstable molecules that cause damage to your cells and trigger the inflammatory process in your body. They are one of the key drivers of aging and disease. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that diets high in leafy greens were directly associated with lower levels of inflammatory markers in the blood. So the evidence is there. Let's look at the nutrient breakdown. Leafy greens are packed with vitamin K, which protects your bones and helps reduce inflammation. They have magnesium, which helps relax your muscles and regulate nerve function, easing some of that stiffness. They also contain calcium for bone strength and antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, which help protect your joint tissues from damage. For seniors, the practical benefits are clear. This keeps your bones strong and reduces your risk of osteoporosis. It improves circulation and muscle recovery, and it also helps protect your eye health and brain health. Here's a quick tip. I know some seniors worry about digesting raw greens. If that's you, try lightly steaming or sautéing your spinach or kale. This makes them much easier to digest while still keeping most of their powerful nutrients. And a very important note, if you're taking any blood-thinning medication, just make sure to talk with your doctor before you drastically increase your intake of foods high in vitamin K, like these greens. For number 3, let's talk about a spice that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine, but is now heavily backed by modern science: turmeric. Make sure that the solution or treatment you choose doesn't create more problems than your current symptoms, and that's why turning to natural options like this can be so powerful. The magic in turmeric comes from a compound called curcumin, which has incredibly strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. A 2017 review published in the Foods Journal found that curcumin was as effective as some anti-inflammatory medications in reducing the pain of arthritis, but without the side effects that often come with those drugs. The nutrient breakdown is simple but powerful. You get curcumin, which directly reduces joint inflammation. You get a host of antioxidants that protect your cartilage and tissues from further damage. And it has immune-boosting properties that support your whole-body health. So, for seniors, this means a reduction in arthritis pain and swelling. It means support for your brain health by lowering the kind of inflammation linked to memory decline. And it promotes heart health by improving the function of your blood vessels. Now, a very important quick tip. Your body doesn't absorb curcumin very well on its own. It is best absorbed when you pair it with black pepper, which contains a compound called piperine and a healthy fat, like olive oil or coconut oil. You can easily add turmeric to your soups, teas, or even scrambled eggs. For a more potent dose, you might consider a standardized curcumin supplement. But as always, it's best to discuss that with your doctor first. The next thing I want to talk about before we wrap up is your overall approach. Now, before you rush to the kitchen, there are a few important things to keep in mind. You must always combine these foods with a balanced diet. No single food is a miracle cure. You also need to stay hydrated. Dehydration can actually make inflammation worse, so be sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. If you're on medications, especially blood thinners or diabetes drugs, it's very important to check with your healthcare provider before you make any big dietary changes. And finally, consistency is the absolute key. It's not about eating these foods just once. It's about making them a regular part of your weekly routine to see the real benefits. So let's do a quick recap. Fatty fish helps reduce your joint pain and protect your heart and brain with those powerful omega-3s. Leafy greens fight inflammation with a flood of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, while also strengthening your bones. And turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse that soothes joints and supports your long-term mobility. By adding these 3 simple foods to your diet, you can take a proactive step to help keep inflammation in check, reduce your pain, and stay active and independent well into your senior years. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. It really helps us bring you more valuable health content just like this. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these foods do you already eat regularly, and which one are you excited to try adding to your meals next? Drop your answers down there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll never miss our latest senior health tips. Stay informed, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.